What's going on, guys? Back for another quick trade recap. Got a lot to update everyone on, even though I know a lot of people don't watch this, but we'll update it on here, probably post something on TikTok. So, yesterday, day was great. You guys saw the YouTube video. I ended up actually taking another trade, so I was up 1,600 across all accounts, um, meaning that my balance for the accounts that were one day from a payout was sitting at about like 3,400. Um, So I needed one more day of 100 to get a payout, which means basically, give or take, even if it would have been 100, this still would have been like almost a 4K payout. If not a 4K payout. Um, but what happened was one of the evals didn't get passed, right? So that account was still in drawdown. So I continued trading on that account, right? And then because I was trading on that account, I kept thinking that I was seeing good trades. Like I was like, oh, this trade is so simple. Like, why don't we just take it? And then I took it. I took it on all my accounts and would lose, and then I tilted and tried coming back from it, and it just didn't work. So I'm not gonna even lie to you guys. I ended up losing the 1,600 I made, right? But I went back and made 100, so I secured my $100 day. Obviously, my balance was nowhere near what it was before. At that point, we were sitting at like a $2,000 balance, which is still great, right? $2,000 balance in two accounts, with a third account with a little bit of money in it, but it needed 4 more days or whatever. So basically, at this point, I was guaranteed a 2K payout. If today I went and made $100. And what did I do? I went into Asia session and I thought it was super clear, and I was right. Um, Asia, I wanted to see a dump. I don't even know. So it was around here, yeah. Okay, this was Asia session. We had a 4 hour unmitigated right here, and I wanted to see that get tapped, and I was gonna short, and I got chopped up in this, being an idiot, trying to make money because like the last like 2 nights this week, I actually hit a good trade during Asia session, or once this week, one last week. So I was like, this is pretty clear. There's a 4 hour gap. We're either going to trade down and trade up into it, or we're going to trade up into it with SMT and dump. But I kept getting like FOMO that I was going to miss out on something. So I kept trying to long, and then I would try to short, and then I would try to long, and then I would try to short. Long story short, every single My Fund and Future account was blown. I'm an absolute degen. I'm it's a loss of words because honestly, I'm not in the position right now to be losing out on 4K because that would have been my payout. Um, that 4K was going to go a long way. I'm a little sick, sorry about that, but the 4K would have went a long way. I mean, I'm not like dead broke, like I need this money or else. Um, but like, come on, man. I'm a full-time college student. I'm about to go into winter break. I'm taking a class over winter break, so I need money out of pocket to pay for that class, right? And stuff like that. And like, dude, like how stupid do you have to be one day away from a 4K payout, $4,000. And that's the other thing. $4,000, when I say it'll go a long way, it's because over winter break I'm probably not going to do much, right? Like I'm in New York, so it's going to be snowing a lot. I'm just going to be chilling inside, going to the gym and taking my class, my online class. And I just thought I was better than the market. And yesterday it's so weird. So I made not yesterday, but the night before, right? So Wednesday night, I actually banged an Asia session trade for like $980, right? So coming into Thursday morning, New York Open, I was already up about $1,000, right? And I decided to continue trading because I had that like almost $1,000 buffer built up from the other session. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna force anything, but I'm gonna come in here, and if I can make it another trade, like I could be up $2,000 on the day. This will be like my biggest day ever. And I came in, I ended up like tilting a little bit, right? Like pre-tilting the session. And I mean, I ended up making money on a good trade that I showed you guys, but I did lose. So I ended up only making about $500 because I took that small loss prior. But like I saw a TikTok later on, and it was like money that you made gambling, or in the sense of that, it's not a direct quote, but it was basically like someone was talking to their friend. They're like, yo, I traded with a mini today instead of micros, and I made the most amount of money I've ever made. And the guy was like, money that you made breaking your rules or gambling is not your money, and the market will take it back. And I mean, Jesus, man. I mean, in the span of 12 hours, not even, basically 12 hours, let's just say. It was even less than that, but I lost like $3,500 because on the My Fund of Futures, once you like build up enough buffer, like your minimum loss stays at 50,100. So I literally lost $3,600 on these accounts, or like $3,800, something like that, and blew them in like less than 12 hours, which is insane. Like, how do you go from one more trade of $100? Like, if I'm trading with a mini, I literally need, like, I mean, right now we're on the 15-minute, but I would literally need, like, not even this whole move. Like, I wouldn't need any of this move. I would literally need like that. I would literally need this, and I could have got a 4K payout. Like, I don't know. It sucks, right? Because to make it even worse, so overnight I get charged for Top Step accounts. I can't even use 5 because they like credited me reset credits or whatever. So I have like 6 of those, but you can't start a new account with it, right? You have to reset an already started combine or already failed combine, and I didn't even have 5. So we only have 4. I don't really care. It kind of saves me money for the activation fee once we get there. But dude, look it. This was literally in the like first 2 minutes of market open. I'm gonna show you the confirmations. So we shorted and then we longed. So we shorted to this low right here, and honestly, let's see. Short position 24,705, 75, 24,705. Right there. And honestly, I could have just hit the 1500 to begin with. 24 6 5 6 2 5. Yeah, so this low right here. I tried trailing because I was going to just pass the account instead, or like go to pass the account, which is 300 ticks or whatever, and we ended up like bottom ticking right there. But I didn't want to lose out on my profits because we swept this low. We already had SMT, I'm pretty sure, with like 4-hour lows or something. I'm pretty sure, like right here. I'll double check. Yeah, so we had that. So I just trailed tight because it was like $1,000. So, well, it was like 950 or something like that. So I trailed tight just so I didn't lose anything. And then turned around. So we had that higher time frame SMT that I just showed you. We just swept liquidity previous session, and then we had this super clean 1 minute IFEG. And you obviously could have held way higher. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we have like relative equal highs up here. We had unfilled gaps and stuff like that, but I didn't need that. I literally just needed like $500. So yeah, got in right there, targeted up there. Pretty simple. And yeah, but this is what makes it even worse, right? So yesterday, not only did I tilt and lose all that money, not only did I only need one more day of 100, but imagine I came into today with those accounts, okay? Let's say, even if I did tilt and only had the $100 day, right? I make it all back right here. I make it all back. So it's as if I didn't tilt the day before, and then Friday I hit the $100 day, which I needed. So boom, there we are. Same end goal, $4,000 payout. Like, I don't know. It's honestly super astonishing to me, and I find it super interesting, like the mental that goes into trading. Because dude, how do I go on a 4-day win streak on My Fund Futures? I literally won 4 days in a row. It was like $750. I secured a $100 day in the bank holiday off open, and then the next day it was like $775, and then the day after that was $1,600. Why do you look at those numbers, see 4 green days in a row, and you're like, you know what? Nah, this is too easy. Let me just mess everything up for myself. And you just gamble it all away. I can't explain it to you. I don't know my thought process. I get it's just an ego thing, truly. I'm not gonna say I'm used to trading with minis. And by minis, I mean one. Because I used to trade with 5 micros. But I find myself more comfortable if I'm taking A plus setups to use a mini now, because I can get a much larger like buffer and stuff like that, rather than when I used to trade with micros, it would literally take me like a long time to build up for a payout, which, I mean, yes, don't rush the process, this, that, and the third, but like if I would make 300 and then lose like 100 on a real day, or lose 200, like, dog, this is 2 days and I'm only up $100. Like, if this is gonna be my full-time gig, unfortunately, I can't be making $100 a week, because my wins are bigger than my losses, but not like exponentially bigger. It's like 100, $150. Like, that just won't work, right? That won't work long term. Even if I have 20 accounts on Apex, like, that's just not going to work. So I need days like this, because if I can secure like a $1,500 day, right, on day one, okay, I can de-risk, go to micros for the next 4 days, take trades with those. Even if I'm hitting trades like these, I mean, these are huge candles. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, these candles are making you bread. Like, you definitely could have caught the bottom around here. Like, if you turtle soup this or something, I don't know. I mean, you're catching over 100 points in the first like 5 minutes of market open, which is absolutely ridiculous. And even with 5 micros, this is a great amount of money. Obviously, this is over $1,000 with just micros. But the thing is, if you take the turtle soup, it was also like 100 ticks. So I guess it depends how much you're willing to risk. If you're risking 250 or 500, this hits on the turtle soup, right? Because it's only 100 ticks or whatever. So, well, it'd be very close. But anyway, you get the point. If I hit a big day, day one, I can de-risk and go to micros for the rest of the week if I want to, or if I'm super comfortable and taking only A plus trades. Like, to me, this is A plus. This second one, this first one is too, because what am I looking for off open? We get I believe we have SMT right here with ES. We have a 5-minute CISD right here. 5-minute CISD. And then you drop down. You have another 1-minute SMT. So you have higher time frame SMT, lower time frame SMT, previous session draw on liquidity, a 5-minute CISD, and yeah, just displacement lower. So it was a super clean trade. But I mean, the second one might even be more clean. You sweep previous sessions. You already have high time frame SMT. You get a super clean, like huge displacement candle up with a 1-minute IFVG with relative equal highs over here, and just a bunch of LR built up. And yeah, I mean, obviously, with that being said, if your stop was down here, I mean, that's 200 ticks, and if you would have put it at the low, that would have been a little ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's a huge stop. So I didn't have mine like that. I had mine like right here, because I just wanted to see it continue up, and I only needed $500, so I wasn't really looking to risk that much, because I was just trying to hit the $1,500 day. But yeah, man, so it's been, I'm not gonna lie, a horrible last 24 hours. I'm disgusted with everything that went down. I know I'm not the only one who's done this before, so that's like my saving grace, is like understanding this is just part of the process. But like, dude, I'm too deep into the game to be doing this. I've been trading for way too long to like tilt to that degree. Tilting here and there is 100% normal. Like, let's not play games. Like, everyone tilts, right? But damn, dude, a day before a payout is just, that stings. But yeah, man, so we have these 4 accounts now. I guess these accounts, I do love Project X, and it has its own trade copier and whatnot. And this, I mean, I think I could do this on my other account as well, but this is just such easy access. Like on TradingView, I think the only way to do it was through my Trade Syncer. So I had to like go on there and like lock accounts, and I don't even know how that works or anything. I haven't looked into it, so It's a little more difficult to do, but this button would have saved me yesterday. If I would have done this at 1500 and just locked myself out, which I'm just gonna do, like, obviously I don't feel the urge to trade right now, but I'm gonna do this for a habit. I'm gonna build a habit where I take my trade and lock myself out, just so I literally can't do anything. But yeah, guys, so these accounts, I love Top Step. This is where I started. This is where I got my biggest payout. 10K payout was with them. If I continue trading good, these have a higher payout cap. I believe it's 5,000. Obviously, am I shooting for 5,000 off rip? Absolutely not. I mean, a 1K payout from each of these is a 4K payout. So I got to think about it like that. I don't need to be greedy. If I can hit one big day off rip like this, I'm telling you right now, if I hit like a $1,500 day, $1,000 day, I don't care. I'm going to probably drop to micros, right? Because like I just said, if I can hit an $1,000 day, $1,500 day, whatever, I can drop to micros, and for the rest of the week or whatever, I can hit $150 days, because I'm pretty sure that's what their rules are $150 days. And I can still build up to like a 2K buffer, and at that point, a 2K buffer is a $4,000 payout, which is awesome. But yeah, with that being said, guys, that's it for this video. I'm sorry, it was a little bit longer, everyone, but I just had more to talk about. Sorry if I disappointed anyone, if anyone is actually watching, but yeah, I will catch you guys next week. Peace.